Probably just...
Oh, there it is. Okay, now it's recording. Alright, here we are. Power source. Our fuel cell, HHO cell. You can see it's a bunch of coils of stainless steel. They are stainless steel welding rod, I believe to be 308 or 316 TIG rods, and so they're roughly 36 inches long. There's 2 of them on each plate, and there are 7 plates. So we have 14 rather, I guess cells, if you will, or leads. And then you can see how we wired it. Right now we're at roughly 120 degrees. We've been running it off and on for about a half an hour. And you can see we just run it onto a bus bar, and then we have our wires, our lead wires. Yeah, they're cooling down. They're not big enough to handle the amperage that this thing is really wanting. However, none of the hardware or the cells get hot up here. None of this gets hot. When the wires get hot, the cell is warming up a little bit. Anyways, you can see we have going to our bubbler and then into our slightly, well, improved flow meter. Sorry, 0. Not busted on your model, but I think you'll like how this one works. This is our first cell, and it did pretty good. It put out about a third of a liter a minute, just real low tech, and just had some fun. Of course, you can see we warmed it up and melted our plexiglass a little bit. This was an experiment we did for keeping the gases separate, and what we did is we used 2 separate containers, and then we just draped a bunch of copper wire between them to see if that would move enough ions that we could produce separate gases easily to help have the copper help move the ions back and forth from one container to the next. And this was a cell that a friend of mine built out of his mother's dinner forks, and it is a surprising producer. Here in a minute we will we'll hook that up and we'll show that running also, so you can see just how surprisingly efficient forks work. We also took a shot at winding a transformer, bearing in mind, of course, we know nothing of any of this, electricity or otherwise, so all of this is just made up, shot from the hip type stuff. So anyways, we'll be back with another video here in just a moment.